Welcome back, everybody, to the predatorial adventures of Jeff, Peter Data, Perlathor, Boris, and whoever their friends are upon the spaceship that we haven't obviously picked up yet. Yesterday, we had the alien ship crash on the planet that turned out it had a bunch of queen facehuggers in it, and that, of course, resulted in only one successful outcome, but that was a queen, luckily enough for us. So the goal of the series was always to hunt a queen, but the Predators are all about honor. You know, they're all about proving themselves in the Predator society by taking down a valuable target. I think if a group of 4 Predators rush down an undefended queen who's 8 days old, there's not much honor in that, is there? So we're going to continue on with our premium war crimes plan of building walls around the entire map and forcing every enemy that spawns in to walk through the Xenomorph Hive, to walk through the fungus, to however they want to do it. That way, we can see if she'll build up a bit of a hive. That way, we'll see if it becomes a bit more of a challenge for our Predators so that they can become officially blooded members. Now, yesterday, we left things off on kind of the apocalypse. So we had the spaceship battle, we had the earthquake, we had everything going off simultaneously, but I think it's finally settled down outside. The only downside is the second that the spaceship battle stopped, we had a solar flare hit. So we lost a shitload of cooked meals. We're using the nutrient paste fence now, so it doesn't really matter too much. It feels more Predator to do that anyway. So we're just waiting for that to turn back on. In the meantime, while they're all cowering inside to avoid being blown up by spaceship parts, I had them mining away, sort of digging out the stockpile a little bit. We didn't get too much progress in, I'll be honest. I might even lower this down and just strip mine instead. Maybe limit all the resources just into this room, block over this area. You know, we don't want to repeat of last series where we dug too close to the map edge, and then enemies were able to basically sap their way into our base. That's something we want to kind of avoid. So this time, I'll make it a bit more square, keep it inside the cave, and actually dig away from the entrance. We'll sort of use this area to strip mine, see what resources we can pull up. Now, I also want to go raiding on human cities as well today, so that we can bring in some more resource. You know, we've started getting the powerful Predator technology. We've got the wrist gauntlets. We've got the armor this time too. There you go, power's back on. We have the armor. We have whatever that's called again. The survival mesh. That's it. So there's a lot of stuff which we've picked up. I would like to make a couple of plasma cannons before we go to a human base. Oh, yeah, that's what someone pointed out yesterday as well, that we have the ability to disassemble mechanoids on the Predator bench, so that was me being a fool. But I am going to keep this around so that we can build, as people suggested, Molotov cocktails for taking out the fungus. That's a really good idea. I mean, basically everybody was screaming that, so we'll get that done as soon as possible. We need a bit of chem fuel, bit of cloth, but that shouldn't be too difficult to either buy or churn up from somewhere. There's a lot of neomorphs sort of lurking around, as I've noticed here. 6 days old on that one, 6 days old on that one. Now, if the Xenomorph Hive kicks off, they will fight the neomorphs. Neomorphs are a bit more of a like an animal, whereas these guys are just a hive mind. So they will fight one another because they are directly competing for resources. But I do want to get rid of the neomorph fungus. The neomorphs are kind of cool, and they make the map more difficult to obviously navigate, but they are a big threat. You know, there was some statistics on yesterday's episode that said, like, it's quite a low chance to be infected. It's like 25% chance when they're 100% grown to be infected. The larger you are, the higher the chance you have to set it off. So I imagine because Predators are larger and maybe wearing heavy armor, they could set it off as well. It's probably just done by weight, isn't it? Same with traps in the base game. So I do want to just get rid of them because it does just infect and kill one of our people. And it's not like the hive, the Xenomorph Hive, where they actually go out and build up a hive and do cool things. They just wander around eating things and doing natural hunting. They're no different to having like a tiger on the map, for example. So I think we're going to try and cleanse those when we can. Was there not more of the neomorph fungus somewhere? Was it like, oh, it was where that spaceship landed. Oh, but saying that, did it not also blow up? I think a ship part hit it or something like that. So we will manually, as we dig out this area to open it up to allow for the Great War Crime Wall to be built, we'll go and also nuke all of this stuff. Got to be very careful we don't stray too close to the Xenomorph Hive. There are 66 facehugger eggs. Unless the queen kills us, we're guaranteed like 100% chance to get facehugger there. So we've got to be very, very careful about how we approach this. Also organized our Predators in terms of rank here as well. So we've got Jeff, who was the one who... Seriously, Randy? Right on cue? Okay, Jeff was the one who killed the Thromomorph. Then we've got Peter Data, who killed the Insect Queen, which was an upgrade from Elephant. Then both Perlathor and Boris we blooded with some elephant hunting. So those guys are the lowest blooded here, but they're all still pretty good. Oh, shit, that's so annoying. Jeff and Peter Data both got it. Okay, so that's our 2 best Predators basically out of action. That's a bit annoying. I've set them to go and cut just a shitload of wood so that we can carry on building up these walls. I don't want to waste actual resource on that. Now, another thing I want to do very quickly is 4 ship chunks. Is that really it? Now, it's that... Okay, that also doesn't include those ones. I want to get these dismantled. They are basically just ship chunks. They'll give us a nice amount of resources. Watch out for those fucking neomorphs, though. But we obviously don't want to select all of them. Otherwise, they'll be running up here and get themselves murdered. The fibrous mechanites are so bad that I'm almost tempted, because we got bed rest set to quite high as well. So pain plus 20% manipulation gives us 50% moving, 50% whatever else. I mean, and they're a nice bonus, but the mood management is going to be a real pain in the ass right now. We'll see how it goes. I am tempted to fly down at the 2 predators we got at the start of last season, the 2 unblooded. We'll have to obviously go and blood them straight away, but this is okay for the time being. Their moods aren't quite as bad. We'll obviously have to wait for them to wake up. But Peter Data is also infected. He's at the minor break risk threshold there, so not ideal, but... And also he's a night owl. Oh shit, and he's marked. Yeah, if he didn't have those, we would be in kind of a bad situation, wouldn't we? 8 without a table. That's not my fault. Sick. Yeah, that's another -5 on top of the serious pace. So it's -15 right now. Yeah, it might be worth just keeping Peter Data and Jeff in bed for the days to come and then sending the other 2 predators down to prove themselves. I'm not sure. We'll leave it for the time being. I don't want too many predators on the planet, so we're not OP. By the way, the whole point of building the spaceship, I don't know if I ever explained this, the whole point of building the spaceship was to make the game harder from the get-go, because this counts to our colony wealth, adds a shitload of difficulty to the playthrough, but it was supposed to be just like starting scenario. I actually built this. People seem a little confused about how that happened. Basically, I'll peel back the curtain briefly, because there's a lot of questions. You start a game on a map somewhere, turn on God mode, turn on Death mode, however you want to do it. Build yourself a spaceship, launch it into space. At that point, I disabled everything and obviously start the series from here. But it doesn't have to be this big. A lot of people have been asking me if I can share it as well. The issue is, without giving you guys the save game, which it doesn't really help for you who want to start a colony of your own, the only way to get the spaceship is in genuinely like 6 different chunks, because it's such a weird size. Actually, I might be able to do it in 4, but it's such a weird size, and then upload the blueprints, but even that wouldn't help, because then the rooms don't end up sealed and weird shit like that. So unfortunately, there's no way I can really share the map, but I'll do a little tutorial video at some stage if enough people are interested on how to use dev mode to build big things like that as a sort of starting scenario. This is another reason why I'm fine with burning all the fungus on the map, is that the neomorphs don't do anything. They're just passive unless they get hungry, at which point they'll come and attack us, but there are so many bodies on the map, they're not getting hungry. Like, they just coexist peacefully with our predators. We can't tame them, can we? That would have been cool if we could. Just being able to tame these neomorphs. Now, I did actually do a little bit of research. There is apparently a comic where predators use aliens as, like, pets. Like, they use them to attack other predators and shit like that. I don't think we can tame... Now, it does on the Queen, someone pointed this out yesterday as well, it does say handle at anybody, which would imply that you can tame, but obviously there is no tame option. It's also an enemy unit of an enemy hive. It's no different to a mechanoid being on the map, basically. So, unfortunately, cool idea, but we can't get ourselves as Xenomorph Queen. Now, the one thing I want to check out, actually, before I forget, is we put down this Cryptosleep casket, and it apparently contains Vladislav the Taxonomist. It's like, oh, who knows what it might contain? We know exactly what it might contain. I assume, in a sort of Alien 3 vein, that this is a guy that's infected with some sort of alien parasite. So why don't we open it up, see what's in there? We can immediately just put him straight back in the Cryptosleep casket, but I want to see what he's got. I have a feeling he's probably infected with like a Royal Queen or something like that. Royal Queen? Or like an Unroyal Queen, obviously. Vladislav, what is wrong with you? Cryptosleep sickness, but that's all he's got. Oh, maybe then. Maybe he's in with all those eggs and things to as a sort of sacrifice, as an offering, as someone to be infected. I'm going to stick him back in the casket for the time being, because obviously we've no interest in a crappy human joining our Predator squad. Wonder if we could install it somewhere like here, and then open it up so that the facehuggers can get him, but without us being killed. That would be really cool if we could pull it off, because that way it would give the Queen a warrior or a drone, someone to help out with the hive, because right now she's just shitting out eggs and that's it. There's nothing else to it. Does she need to eat? Maybe she'll go out and hunt by herself when she... Oh, maybe she doesn't need to eat. Diet corpses. Yeah, I was going to say, if she was hungry, she'd have definitely eaten that predator. Rather than that, it's like Missing Blood Part 0. She hasn't touched it. So I guess she doesn't need to worry about that. Let's get down... Also, Xenomorphs, I should point out, don't need to eat because they're acid blood. Apparently, it adds like a natural battery or some hand-wavy bullshit. James Cameron example. James Cameron? Ridley Scott, not James Cameron. Right, let's get this reinstalled carefully. Very, very, very carefully. If we put it there... Oh, but the interact spot is on that side. If we put it there, and then if any facehuggers come for us, we could quickly shoot them down. So this guy's got good construction, good shooting. I think that affects reinstall speed. I am going to be a little bit careful about this. Oh, he started it and then he went to sleep. Well, that's okay. We need to keep a very close eye then. Make sure that we are doing it, and you know the AI isn't just going to do it themselves, then wander into the nest and die. What the fuck are you doing? No. I want you to go and install it. Oh, maybe they can't because it's restricted. Right, okay. So let's go ahead and unrestrict area 1. And then not haul it, you fool. I want to install, not haul. Okay. This is going to be very, very dangerous. But it could start the hive for us if we're careful with things. Oh, wait. Whoa. I remember where those other eggs were. They were around here, weren't they? But I think they did burn away. I think one of the spaceship parts got them. Please be careful. Okay, try also not to aggro the queen out of the nest. That would suck. Oh, God. Okay. Hello? Please stay there. I come to offer you a tribute. Do not shoot the queen. Do not shoot the queen. Stop that right now. How do I turn that off? What? Did he actually install it? Okay, just open it and leave. Open. I'm going to set that to ignore. No, he shot the queen, you moron. Okay, go. Facehuggers. A tasty dish for you. I'm going to go rustle some of these eggs up. There we go. Run. Get out of there. Facehug that man. Don't facehug me. Facehug the man. Facehug the man. There we go. I think I've actually done it. I think he's done it. He's a genius. Are you okay, Peter Day? Was that a bit risky? Fibrous Mechanites. Bloodmark unmarked queen. Oh, because we have to actually kill the queen. But that's interesting. We know that the queen is an upgrade from the insect queen. That's so cool. Okay, so you have to actually finish her off to obviously get the, my God, we only bruised her with a spear rifle. That's a bit worrying. Okay, we'll worry about that later on. Where's that? Is that facehugger going for? Yeah, here we go. You're welcome. Oh, nice. We've done it. Parasite has attached itself to Vladislav's head. I'm so sorry, Vladislav. I'm so sorry. Imagine that, waking up, seeing a predator staring down at you, and then getting this, like, light bulb idea to drag him into a hive. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe we pulled that off without more casualties. We did kill one of the facehuggers. That really doesn't matter when she can lay a crazy amount. 76 specifically. Giant insects. Oh my God, no, not again. Okay, another insect infestation. So this will allow us actually to upgrade Perlithor and Boris's blooding. So why don't we send those guys in to deal with it? Here's how we're going to do it then. Oh my God, I need to stop building under mountains. This is so dumb. All right, let's hold that open. We're going to get everybody lined up, but specifically we're going to rely on Boris and Perlithor here to blood themselves with something a bit more appropriate. We've got our wargs that could also help out too. Right, here they come. Here they come. You guys line up there. Okay. Open fire, please. Oh my God, please don't hit our machining tables as well. Shit. Okay, we need to take out the queen. They're also emptying our stockpile again. Oh shit, there's like 4 queens. We should have a pretty good opportunity then to get these guys blooded with something better. The wargs also aren't fighting back. They're just wandering around. Okay, good luck. You guys fire at her. One of them also has a turret, so please be careful. So maybe they just need to do damage then to count as unblooded, unmarked. No? I wonder why that other one showed up then, like that. The spell OPs we can just safely ignore. Oh my God, one actually killed it. Who killed it? Boris? Perlithor? Okay, Perlithor's officially. Get in there, blood yourself. Blood yourself. Use the queen to mark yourself as blooded. Go. Done. Very nice. And that means that you are now... Oh, no, still unmarked. Shit, they must have interrupted it. Stop that. Use the queen to mark yourself as blooded. Go. I think someone must have shot him by accident. Fuck! Oh, no, he's bloodmarked. Beast queen. Okay, get out of there. That's cool. Okay, that's that down. And then, Boris, it's just down to you now to get yourself a queen kill. Should we get everyone to help out, but try not to kill it? Maybe I'll turn off fire at will, and we'll manually target with these guys. Perlithor, where's your gun? Here, get into some cover there. Okay. We want to maim her, but not kill her. And then stop firing at the queen now. Let's start firing at, like, the Mega Scarabs and stuff. There we are. Come on, Boris. I believe. Come on, Boris. What are you firing at? Mega Scarab. Okay, that's fine. Come on, Boris. You got this. Oh, he's actually got this? Oh my God, we've managed to blood everybody with something actually quite cool. Do we have to use the queen that we killed? If I can find where to click on the fucking thing. Excuse me? Oh, I'm clicking on the horseshoe spin like a fool. Does that work? Yeah, we can use the other queen as well. So there's one more queen left. What the hell was that turret then? Did you see that? It went nuts. Wow. Does that have a charge or something? It went absolutely ballistic then. I wonder what prompted that. Is when he was running. Maybe when they run, it does more... It's slightly more effective. It must be like pseudo-random or something, because that was pretty dumb. Oh, there's another queen. My God. Okay, you know what? Let's just send everybody in now. They're all blooded, so we might as well just clear this thing off so we can have a nice day. There we are. Okay, good work, team. Very nicely done. We've got everybody blooded now to a decent level. So Bloodmark Queen. What does that count for their mood then? Wow, look at that. 13 points. That's also 13. What was the elephant? Only like 12 or 11 or something like that. That one is marked with a... Oh, but that one's marked with a queen. That was 19. I wonder why. And then Thromomorph is 21. Very good. Nice job. Oh my God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, there's so much stuff going on here. I just saw a notification that said the cassowary... Oh, a chestburster. It was a bloody nearmoth. I thought the queen then had gone out, like, getting animals to... Oh, she has been hunting as well, by the way. I thought she was out getting animals to drag to the hive to turn into facehuggers, because I noticed there were more facehuggers around. Firstly, I have no idea what happened to the facehugger that was inside him. Oh, it's still gestating. Right, it's not done yet. But also, a predator wandered in and immediately got grabbed. Facehugger impregnation. I didn't even notice it happen. I was just panning around trying to work out what happened with this guy, and this person got grabbed, which is a real problem for us because pred aliens are really difficult to kill. Not quite as bad as the queen, but that's really interesting. Yeah, I thought that the queen was going out and dragging people back to the hive, so I was like kind of excited because I thought that the hive would self-sustain itself then, but I guess not. Self-sustain itself, nice. Peter Pede Johansson. Oh dear. Hello, my friend. How's it going? Cochlear implant. We found the true predator. We're going to ignore this guy. Like I said, I'm not going to recruit crappy humans to our colony like that. What does that mean? 4 seconds remaining. They stood up and started to walk away because, I mean, they're fine, realistically. Xenomorph embryo, like, 95%. Does that mean it's like 5 seconds before it hatches, or did 3 seconds remaining? You're going to leave the map before we see what happens, aren't you? I guess we'll never know. What the fuck is that, though? I wonder if it had a detonation device. And I wonder if it set it off so that it wouldn't become a pred alien. Wow, so the predators have an inbuilt defense mechanism against the hive in that case. They will just wander off the map and blow themselves up if they are infected. I guess unless there are other drones to cocoon them. Because that would stop them. That's the whole reason why that person was able to walk away, because she hasn't got a warrior yet or a drone to keep the enemies in the base so they can just fuck off like that. Also, I don't think this one's working anymore. It's stuck at 61%. Oh, because Vladislav died. Oh. Damn it. Okay, well, we're going to have to wait for a raid to turn up then, aren't we? Fuck. Okay, I'm learning so much about xenomorph science. To help with the whole wall thing, I'm going to put down a very, very quick stone cut stable. Now, we have access to electric stone cut stable, which should help put some... Actually, should we put a couple of those down in that case? Because I think that will probably be quite fast. Let's drop one... I want to drop one where it's also not going to block the door. Let's drop one there, and let's drop one just there as well. And then as we mine this out, as we get more resource, obviously we'll produce more chunks. Chunks we can then very quickly manufacture into blocks, which will obviously help with the whole alien maze thing that we're going for here. I have already started cutting out parts of the mountain to allow enemies to move through the map in our sort of little area. I've never done anything like this before in RimWorld, like tried to control the whole map like this. So this is going to be something new for the channel, I guess, too. So we want to build a big wall across here. The whole reason it sort of put me off is because you already need God, I'm losing my voice already. You already need a shitload of wood for the bridges, and I'd rather not be wasting all of our wood on walls and bridges, like building it out of stone, and then you saving the wood for more bridges as well would kind of help out, save a little bit of time there, or more specifically not waste so many resources that we don't really have a huge amount of. There's a load of limestone. Is the whole map limestone? I think it actually is. I could just go to the world map and click on it, but that'd be way too easy. Yeah, the whole thing's lime... Oh, no. It's limestone and sandstone. Got it. Okay. So we're in quite a heavy limestone area. So what I'll do is I'll set up a... You can make any stone blocks, I guess. The issue is I don't want them running to the other side of the map to go and get them. So let's be very careful about how we do this. What's wrong with my... Oh, it looks so different now. What the hell's going on? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Right. Do until we've got X, where X is... What do you think? Like 500? I don't want them always stone cutting, but I want to have enough to be able to... 510, fine, whatever. Pause when satisfied. What, does it look different to anyone else, or is it just me? I have no idea. I feel like I'm going crazy. And then unpause when we've only got, what, like 100 left? That way they're not going to keep doing it forever. We want to use... Granite... Why is limestone... Oh, is it just supposed to represent the color, I guess? Okay, fair enough. We want limestone and we want sandstone, ideally. Now, I'm going to set the... Like, all this is grayed out, too. That's why it looks odd. I have no idea. Anyway, right, so let's set the ingredients radius to quite large, but obviously we don't want them to go nuts with that. I don't want them running all the way around over to here to get them. Actually, what we could do is set it to just be the stockpile, and then haul bricks over when we need some more. So set that as a high hauling priority and manually juggle the amount of stone blocks we've got. I think that could work. So let's go ahead and also copy that job over to the other table as well. I'll put that in as a links job. There we go. And then a couple of stalls for you as well, because I'm feeling very generous to my... predators? I mean, they're not really... They're not doing anything predatory right now at all. We're literally growing rice and eating fish. What else have we got then? So, I've really on the stockpile, obviously, very slightly there as well, but I do want to get a load more resources so that we can get everybody. What I'm going to do is cancel everything and focus on getting everybody one of those plasma cast turrets. I feel like that last raid very much showed how powerful they are. So let's make sure that we've got one of each of those guys, rather than just going for a crazy build with a load of stuff that eventually we're not going to be using anyway. So you have, let's go to your gear tab here and show list. You don't have one. Have we only got one in the colony right now then? Chestplate, Boris. Boris has the only one. Boris has the plasma caster. It's also tainted, so I could be tempted to craft him a whole new one. Now, these require advanced components, so we're also going to have to put down I won't build a full-blown fabrication bench. What I'll do is I'll build one of these, vanilla furniture expanded assembly benches. They're a lot shorter, well, they're a lot smaller, I should say, take up a lot less room, but they'll also allow us to, they'll allow us to make any sort of components that we need there. Oh, shit, we need 2 advanced components. Yikes. I feel like I'm going to build a trade beacon. Predators have traded with humans before, so I feel like this isn't too crazy. Actually, you know what? No. Now is the perfect time to be going out raiding human cities to get the resources we need. This is completely on brand and exactly what we should be doing. So I'm going to do that instead, rather than... I was going to say, does the machining cabinet work for the machining table? Apparently not. The fabrication cabinet will work for these smaller ones, though. So I want to put down a couple of those. We'll put them slightly out of the way there so they're not using up too much space. I don't want to block areas off. I want them to be able to move around the base fairly unhindered here. And these as well. Are these affected by, like, what the hell is a barber's table? Oh... Store for restyling hair and beards. Okay, that's a cool little feature. Not that we're ever going to worry about that. Okay, in that case, we need to go and get some advanced components from some human colonies, which should be fairly easy to do because we've got all that ridiculous wealth already. So who do we want to send? Jeff and Peter Data obviously are fucked up by fibrous mechanites. They can move faster, they're more accurate, they've got more blood pumping, etc., but the tiredness and the pain is certainly not helping out. So I think we'll send Perlathor, and we'll send Boris as well. Now, Perlathor has no armor. I'm going to give her one of the Tainted Elite masks there. We'll see how her mood looks after we've... She's currently sitting okay, and to be honest, I haven't really done a lot to manage the mood for this colony right now. Okay, there we go. Tainted Yorkshire Biomask. We could also put on some of the Elite Hunter chestplate as well. I think I'm going to do that. What about this one? Light chestplate. What gear have you got otherwise? To be fair, she's got a light chestplate and flak pants. No, I'm going to give you the Elite Armor. I want to make sure these people don't go out and die. This is quite an important mission after all. I'm going to also give her Shia LaBeouf's sidearm as a... Shia LaBeouf's axe as a sidearm there as well, just in case we do get into melee. You need yourself a spear gun. Could we even craft one of those? Or is that the same story where we need bonus resources? Actually, I think we should be able to craft that, right? 10 uranium. We mined a shitload of that. 50 plasteel, 6 components. We only got 9 plasteel. Alright, forget I said anything. Never mind. Okay, so all we need is the 2 components to be able to churn our own components out, and then obviously we're set. We can build whatever we want as long as we've got the resources for it. So, Boris, why are you so sad? Depressive -12, observe front corpse. Ah, fuck. I think it's down to Perlathor. I think we'll send just Perlathor out to go and get us what we need. But to do that, we're obviously going to need some packaged survival meals, things like that too then. So let's go ahead and craft some of those. Oh shit, no one can craft. Fine, pemmican, whatever. Do until we've got... I'll always keep a nice stockpile of these as well. We'll make it till we've got 100. That way, whenever we want to go out doing raids like this, we'll always have the resources to do it. Her cooking is 7.77 and she's got a passion in it. It wouldn't take long to actually get her up to being able to make packaged survival meals. So I think I'm going to say cook simple meals forever. And then, I've already done that. Right, and then we'll unsuspend it when she... we'll suspend it when she hits level 8 and then we'll just make packaged survival meals instead. Or up to a certain point, obviously leaving enough for our nutrient paste dispenser still. Yeah, that could work. Okay, and what are we looking at right now then? 7.83. So we'll pick this back up when she's got that skill, and then we'll build some meals and go out from there. What do you guys think about changing Storyteller as well? Because I was thinking we haven't really had much happening in the way of raids and whatnot. Maybe the wave base of mod playing that on Merciless has changed me as a RimWorld player. But I mean, look at this. We've had enemy raid once, twice, 3 times since we started the game. Really? Well, we actually have. We've had 3 enemy raids and then a Manhunter pack since we've started. So it just doesn't. So who? Gunkath, Bayas, Bow, Maris, Huatid, Dupan Men. Me too. So barely anything has changed. To be fair, our colony wealth has barely changed too, so we haven't made much progress upwards. But, I mean, this is kind of easy. Is that the right word for it? Is Randy on Merciless easy? We started with some bonus stuff, but it also should be harder because we've started with that whole spaceship full of shit. Let me just make sure. I'm not going crazy on my Storyteller settings. We are on Randy Merciless. We could go for the wave-based survival mod, but I feel like that would be too much of a difference. I want a specific, obviously, wave-based survival mod pack for that. I might go and install the Hildegard Epic Storyteller, the one that throws more raids and much more harder sort of combat events at us, which would make a lot of sense given it's supposed to be, you know, the whole Alien versus Predator thing. I might do that, but I'll leave it up to you guys to decide whether you want to see any difficulty change. Obviously, it would retract on progress a little bit, but I think this is even too easy. This is genuinely a little bit just like a Predator luxury holiday resort right now. And 8 cooking, there we are. Okay, so I'll let you finish this meal. We'll go ahead and suspend that one. Then we want to make package 5 meals. Until we've got, I mean, honestly, until we've got like 100 is kind of overkill, but I think we'll roll with it. We'll also remove the pemmican bill for the future as well. We're not going to have enough to do all of that, are we? And we want to make sure the nutrient paste dispenser is stacked up. Although saying that, we've got a load of meals for the time being, and they should go and fish some more while we're away doing these missions too. While we send Perlathor away to the raid, I'm just going to set them a fairly sizable area there to be building up walls into. We'll also start work on this area too a little bit. That way, if they can get it done, they can. We could try and grow some trees, I guess. That way they'd automatically be bringing wood into the colony. Why don't we try that? Because this area will be nicely defended at that stage. So I'm going to put down a big old growing zone capable of hopefully growing a fair amount of trees. Is there anyone even possible to do that? I think the Cecropia? I have no idea how you say that word. Never heard it said. We could go bamboo. Bamboo's quite fast, isn't it? I think you have to cut bamboo into wood, but it is quite a fast wood production plant, so we'll go for that one then. Let's expand that one out as much as possible. We'll get that way. Wood is automatic. What I'll also do as well then is let's go to here. Let's say make any stone blocks. I'll just say do forever. So do forever, and then we'll set the radius to be quite large. Actually, no, I want to do that do X. Let's set the radius unlimited. Let's set this one to do X. I want it to be automated, so while we're away, it will carry on doing it. So do until X, where X is okay. We'll keep that as the same as it was. Then I want to set them a massive mining area. So that way, while we're away, they'll keep mining. If they can't stone cut, if they can't fish, they'll mine. That way, the second we run out of stone blocks and then we run out of wood, they'll be mining, and then they'll get more stone blocks, then they'll be able to carry on. By that time, the wood might have grown. So in theory, it should be all automatic at this stage. Let's use the strip miner tool. I don't mind about strip mining, you know, not the most effective way. Normally, we set these areas to be a lot larger so that we would be able to find resource a little bit easier. But to be honest, that works fine. We're not here. We're here mostly for the stone blocks at this stage, to be honest. So let's do something a little like let's do something a little bit like that to start with. Got to be careful of infestations, though. There we go. So let's also make sure that mining is quite a low-tier job. So for Jeff, mining comes below construction. And I think we should put it below... Actually, no, we've got 2 dedicated stone cutters, basically, there. So if they can't stone cut... If they can't plant cut and stone cut, they will go off mining. Now, I should increase growing and harvesting in that case as well, so that they will obviously grow the trees that we need. There we go. I think that should be semi-automated now, then. We've got 19 survival meals for Perlathor there as well. Actually, I'm going to drop that down. That was way too much. 100 was kind of crazy. Let's set that to 20 instead. Caravan animals wander in. Hello. I wanted to jump to that. I accidentally hit the cancel button. Where are they? Oh, for God's sake, messages. History tab. That's what I'm after. Oh, well, that explains why I couldn't see them. Bloody alpacas. Right. Hello, friends. What have you got? Gear, Steeliqua, pemmican. Oh, Penoxycillion is quite good. Not that I think the predators ever get sick. Obviously, fibromechanites is one thing, but then herbal medicine and milk. Okay, you guys are getting hunted. You're getting the shit hunted out of you. I assume hunting is still high tier for all of our predators. There you go, for you as well. They'll kill those, obviously, haul them home, and then we'll be able to take the stuff. Right, so when Perlathor has had a good night's sleep, we will head off into planet Earth, or planet wherever the hell we are right now. Definitely not planet Earth, to go and get ourselves some very tasty advanced components, ideally. That is the mission. And the question is, where do we want to go? So there is, what's over here then? A light steel plate, silver light plate armor, wolfskin pants, and a wolfskin blouse. Very nice. We could go and attack the human city. I think that'll make a lot of sense. It's all the same faction as well, so it doesn't matter where we go, they're always going to be hostile to us. There is a proper city over there. Hunter Camp 28, a predator city then, I guess. That would be kind of strange to go and attack. Okay. There's the landed ship. Wait, is that our landed ship as in like the... Oh, very weird. As in the one to leave the planet. What's it called? Like Charleston, Whitestone, or something like that. Okay. And ignore a lot of these. A lot of these are in space, as you can tell there. So, let's go to this one. Let's go check out Gather. I'm pretty sure they had some pretty good turrets. They might also have. I mean, what else did they? They had like Was it that place that had the advanced turrets? I honestly don't remember. Anyway, we'll test it out. Perlathor, you can go on a big long adventure if you feel like it. So let's go world map and form ourselves a caravan here. I do kind of want to go to the city because I feel like the city, oh, they've got minus 100. Wow. we go to a Predator city, which will almost certainly have advanced components, but it will almost certainly get us killed. So, when we're doing that today, Perlathor, let's go. I'm going to take 50 pemmican, 10 survival meals. It does say days of food unlimited because there's that much forage, but we aren't going to be... I mean, I imagine if we do travel across the desert, that's going to change very, very quickly. Although I suppose it would be better to go to the desert first in that case, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. I mean, we know that it's going to be roughly the same in either settlement. It's only if we want to go to the city that's going to make any difference. Let's go there. 1.6 days. Okay, let's see what we can find. Group of polar bears, abandoned or lost, wanders in. They seem to be accustomed to human... It's probably Randy, right? I want more raids, and he's sending me friendly polar bears. And how many... Oh, he sent me one friendly polar bear. That's kind of cool, though. We've got polar bears and wargs as predators. I feel like that kind of suits the... kind of suits things, huh? Oh, it's two polar bears, sorry. Well, God knows where the other one is. Anyway, welcome. I'll send them to the... I guess just area 1. Keep them in the safe zone, at least. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can find then. We're trading? No, I'm not here to trade. Get the hell out of here with that. Trying to sell them some of our pemmican. Right, so we're looking for... We can do a little bit of scouting as well. Maybe even try and go inside their buildings. I don't know how obvious we will be to detect with the cloaking device, but bear in mind that is something we do have access to here. So what are we looking at? The artillery, if we were to take that apart, would not provide it, will it? What else they got on the map? Oh, is that it? That's it. Okay, so why don't we take a bit of a scout, try and avoid aggroing them. So I'm going to turn off fire at will. We're going to run straight south and try not to get them to attack us this early on. Let's run around here. We need to stay very close to the mountain. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hang south, head over to the wall on the mountain, and then stay as close to that as possible. So I'm going to actually set a move route just following exactly the edge. That way we can avoid the turret. Now, the reason I'm being so specific here is because the cloaking device does not last that long. So we've got to be very careful with how we choose to apply it here. So that is basically the closest we can get without aggroing the turret. If we go one step further... Actually, you know what? That's not true. Because look at the diagonal. We can safely get to here. Okay, we've got to be very careful we don't obviously aggro the people. If we are caught, we are dead, and that is without a shadow of a doubt. These guys are very, very well equipped. They've got some quite powerful weapons. They've got shield generators. They've got power armor. So we need to be very, very careful about how we approach this. So if we stand there... Shit, the turret saw us there, huh? Okay, move back again. I'm hoping that doesn't aggro the whole horde. Okay, so we can sort of go like here. Okay, that's fine. And then cloak on. And then let's see if we can run past. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we've used about 10% of our cloak. So we'll wait for the door to shut, then we'll disable it and let it recharge again. This is going to be fairly interesting. Cloak off. Okay. We've got to be careful we don't accidentally... Excuse me, I want to go in there. Is the game not going to let us go in? Okay, fair enough. We're going to have to bash this door down. I don't know if that will wake them up as well. Fingers crossed it won't. Actually, switch to Shire's axe. That'll make short work of this door. Yeah, there we go. They're attacking us. They must have heard us. Okay, not a problem, really. Not really a problem, I hope. Just bear with me on this one. Oh, it was a dead end anyway, so it's a complete waste of time. Okay, we've fallen into a classic trap here. It's a shame we couldn't just go through the doors, otherwise this whole thing would be way more effective. Just come up here, and then as they come through the door, we're just going to kill them all. Oh, shit. The turret can see us there, huh? Run. Stand there. Okay, now as they come through, we're going to hit them with our... Okay, this is not going well, is it? Shit. I've made a horrible mistake. I made a really horrible mistake here. Cloak. Turn the cloak on. Can they see us? I feel like the cloak has not made any difference. Okay. Well, that was fucking horrible. That was... Okay. I was going to go on a massive rant about RimWorld, but, you know, that's fine. That's okay. We're going to detonate. Raiding faction bases, complete fucking waste of time. Glad I never bothered doing it. Detonate? What do you think? I don't think we're getting out of there, but we could take them all with us. My God, it actually might have worked. So now I'm thinking we send one of these guys to go and scrape through the remains and see what we can find out of that. I can't believe they immediately dogpiled us like that. And I also don't like that if we snuck into an enemy base that we can't open fucking doors. That's so annoying. Okay, so the whole cloaking device would work in a city, to be honest. The city with a cloaking device might actually be a good idea because the enemies are a lot more spread out. So if we do have to kick down doors, because apparently we can't open them, that might work. Let's go to the world map. Are there any cities that we're not enemies with? Everdeen. What if we go for a big sneaky walk over to them and then rob them with a cloaking device. It doesn't seem very Predator, but I think we're still massively underpowered to even try and attack these human bases. I do want to send someone over there to go and pick through the remains. We obviously didn't kill everyone, otherwise it would have destroyed the base. But I think we took out quite a few. I think it's also time to ship our other Predators down here. Jeff is catatonic because of his illness. His mood was apparently so bad, he is now just in a coma. We've got Peter Data, who also is unmoving recreation staff because he's, like, in so much bed rest. It's only down to Boris now. So I'm going to send 2 Predators, Warvie Heinstein and Bink Jar Jara, to the planet so they can come and help out. They will need to be blooded, obviously, so it's not just going to be like getting 2 new characters here. We do need to put them through their paces as well. Right, drop pods then. Let's send them off. My god, that was a terrible raid. That was a terrible. I was really hoping that they would be a bit more effective, but no. Welcome, Warvie Heinstein and Pink Jar Jar. My god. We're going to send the ship, we're going to send the shuttle back to the ship, because obviously, like I said, we're not allowed to start with any items besides whatever they can equip. So this will, just so they can obviously get blood and everything, this we're going to send back to the spaceship, because I don't want to keep this around. I'm actually really glad I sent this to in hindsight, because Peter Data is now also on a breakdown there. So what do you guys need? Do we need any extra gear? Do you count as naked? That's the real question, anything like that. Unblooded. My friend Perlathor died. Apparently so. How the hell were you guys friends? I don't think you ever met. My friend Yajar? I don't know who that is either. Trapped indoors. They say out in the field planting rice. Incredible. Okay, so you guys need to get blooded before you're allowed to even so much as join the colony. We could go and kill a rhino. I feel like that would be that'd be the right thing to do. Or they're an elephant. Why don't we try the rhino? See if that counts as more points than an elephant. I don't know. Actually, let's give it a test. I don't want to aggro the whole rhino group, but hey, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing we can do about that. That's just how the hunt works. Okay, Warvie Heinstein and Bink Jar Jara. Ooh, hang on. Caravan. No. Oh, God. I feel like the Queen might be getting some buddies, depending on where they decide to wander to. Okay, we'll keep a close eye on that. Anyway, okay. Rhinos. We've got the bows, so we can hit them from quite a distance here. Oh, whoa, transport pods right there. What have they got? A green hood and a green robe. Very nice. Okay, take them down. Be careful that we don't... Oh, God. Be careful we don't aggro the whole pack. I think if we aggro one, that's fine. Don't want to aggro the whole pack, though. Okay. Shoot them dead. Sorry, Sydney, if you're watching. This is necessary. It's necessary for our predators. Boom, there's one down. Does that count? Unmarked rhinoceros. Okay. And let's see how much that gives to us with the points. So needs... 7. It's not as good as an elephant, so you know what? That rhino died for nothing. That rhino died for nothing. We've aggroed one of them. Oh my god, that took no time at all. So let's get you to go and finish it off. I wonder if finishing off... I guess we'll melee attack it to death instead then. Just so that definitely counts as this person's kill. If we hunt it, it might not work, or if we use finish off or something like that. There we are. So you are now Bloodmark. You can go home. Goodbye. And then you... Oh shit, I need to restrict their area. My god. Otherwise, they might have accidentally wandered into the alien nest, and that would have not been too good. Okay, and then Warvie Heinstein, just you next, my friend. Let's kill a sleepy, injured elephant. That'll prove how good a fighter you are. Oh, shit. Well, I guess now you do have to prove how good a fighter you are. Do a big run. Do a big run, never look back. Actually, that's a little bit too overzealous there. Okay, that one should be dead in no time. This guy killed 2, because he's that talented and that skilled. Oh, we can't mark him. Shit. Well, we know the rhino is better than the... Oh, sorry, the elephant is better than the rhino, but it won't let us mark him with that. Because... Oh, no, they're both 7. All right, ignore me then. I thought we got marked with an elephant that had like 11 on it or something like that. So we wanted to build a couple more bedrooms, so it's not unfortunately all swings and... it's not all swings and roundabouts right now. I guess we'll put another one over here, seeing as we were going to mark out the zone anyway. So why have we got a spare spear rifle? Oh, it's Jeff's. Okay, fair enough. Might not look it, but the wall progress is going pretty well. We've got a lot of the bridges in place, which they decided to do first for whatever reason. Now we need is a few more stone cutting jobs to go through. I don't know why they've stopped doing that all of a sudden. Oh, probably because, yeah, one's unconscious, one's wandering around. So we'll set Jar Jar Binks and his buddy there to help expedite the process a little bit. So they've already got high harvesting growing. We'll also set plant cut there too. So that should keep us in line. That should be everything good. I'll sort out their jobs in between episodes here. But we've massively overrun today. So thank you all for watching. Apologize if this is late. That's because we overran today. Thank you to the insane top tier level patrons for making the series possible in the first place. Shame about that raid though. Thank you to Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Belix Stromba, Ben Hoffland, Chesty, Crosis, Chris, Derek, DKO, Donald, Fakuna Vasquez, Gogol, Sarik, Harry McGowan, Huey Longdong, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Nostros, Necrophilan, Odie, Pelvis Presley, Paul, Rodin, Scott, Scan, Slippinip, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClam, Vacuous Backers, Dragon, and William Green for their support. The Insanity Lovers on Patreon. Thank you guys for making the channel possible in the first place. But thank you as well goes out to, my god, this list is unreal. Uwu Daddy, Asro, Adam Person, Adrian Ellison, Alex Bogard, Aiden M, Andrew... Microphone literally just tipped over then. Thank you for that. Aiden M, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Artem P, Astro, Attila, Betterman's Max, Better Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Brittany Lee, Bwen Gun, Chris, Corgi Circus, Cogsal, Dapper Go, Derek F, Don, Dunk217, Dylan, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dabar, I'm Sagataire, Icy the Great, Erotha, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Euron DeVries, Jessica Smith, Jobs Lucky Sister, Jilly Vondel, Joseph Beard, Justin Rules. Wow, we've got a scroll bar on this one. Justin Plock, Justin Waters, Kevin Saunders, Kane, GB, Lepus, Layla, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosic, Martin, Mustolp, Monty, Mostly Samson, Munda Difflin, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Olivia Kaiser, Organized Confusion, Pan Samu, Pantherpel, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Kamar Ishmael, Rai Ace, Ryan Hooper, Samkia, Scap, Shardul, Silkworm, Smirtworm, Smooth Octopus, Socrates, Super9089, Sweet Sea Talar, Tioma, Tony Laban, Volta, Voodoo Mumbo, Void Prince Kibo, Wesley C, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yellow Fort, Yorkers, Zack, and Zetlock 2. Thank you guys all for your support over at Patreon. My god, those lists are ridiculous. See you guys all tomorrow for continuation and hopefully, you know, if we go for it, some more raids that we can use to actually build up our hive.